Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Trek Talk here on the Vochek Experience, where idiots are still always us, always me, always. In this video, we're going to be talking about Star Trek Discovery Season 3, Episode 5. And as always, if you have not seen the episode yet, you better go and see it before you come back here, because, spoiler warning, there will be spoilers. Anyway, this episode, we finally get to Federation headquarters. As they're moving towards the headquarters, notice a few ships in the background. One of them being a little Easter egg to Star Trek Voyager. We see the USS Voyager J. So I thought that was a nice little nod to Star Trek Voyager. But anyway, once they dock with, I don't know what it is, some kind of station or something inside this cloaked field, they get a not so nice welcome from Starfleet Command. Here we meet Admiral Vance, who is the head of Starfleet right now, and he doesn't seem to trust the crew, and he takes them all into debrief. And we also find out that in this century, and after the temporal Cold War thing that happened on Enterprise, time travel has pretty much been banned. So Admiral Vance isn't too happy and not too trusting of the Discovery because they have traveled forward in time. And when some of the crew goes in for debrief, this was a pretty funny scene in my opinion, seeing some of them describing things that had happened to them throughout the years. Culber saying about how he was murdered and how he's now okay with his murderer. Tilly being Tilly about her time in the Mirror Universe as Captain Killy. Giorgio blinking away some holograms with blinking her eyes. I thought that was funny. But we also find out that there are these group of aliens that have this disease that they're having an issue trying to find a cure for. And of course the Discovery comes up with a plan to kind of convince Admiral Vance that they don't need to be all reassigned and a new crew put on Discovery and all this other stuff, that they can go and figure this out as kind of like a little test. So Michael Burnham takes the Discovery and uses the spore drive to jump to this seed ship that the Federation has of all the seeds of all the plant life and stuff of the Federation. And on this seed ship, they encounter a lone survivor of a family of scientists who are supposed to keep watch, but something happened and his family has died. And apparently something's going on where he was phasing, because I guess he was in the middle of transporting into the vault when this burst came in from a nearby star, caused him to phase. But to make a long story short, they correct the issue with that scientist. They get him to unphase to kind of rejoin the rest of everybody, if you know what I mean, like turn them solid. And the crew of the Discovery gets the seeds that they need. But Commander Non decides to stay behind to watch over the ship because the other guy still needs medical attention, that he could still die from this. So she stays behind, which to me, I thought was a rather emotional scene, seeing Non decide to stay and look after the ship and eventually go back to her home planet. It was tough to see her go, but I'm hoping that she pops up again somewhere, either this season, next season, or whenever. I hope we don't see the last of Non, because she was a pretty interesting character. So then the Discovery returns back to Starfleet headquarters, and they make up a cure for these aliens with the seeds that they got to save the day. And with that, they also earn a little bit of trust with the Admiral, and they convince him not to break up the crew. Also, in the course of this episode, we find out that there are multiple groups of people who are either singing or humming this melody from this lullaby that in the previous episode that Gray and Adira was playing on their cello. So I don't know if this has something to do with what's going on this season or not, but I hope they kind of figure that out. We didn't get to hear too much about the burn this episode, other than the fact that the Federation has multiple theories. All in all, I thought this was a pretty good episode. A lot of emotion in this episode, too, from the mistrust of Starfleet with the Discovery to Non deciding to stay behind. And I think there's something going on with Georgiou, too. I'm hoping we find out a little bit more what's going on with her in the next episode. But like I said, all in all, a good, solid episode. They did a nice job blending the emotional side of it with some of the comedic side of it, with the debriefings and the little tech analyze scene, I guess you want to call it, with Tilly and Stamets and Reno. I thought that was pretty funny too. They show about how dysfunctional they are when they work together. But like I said before, I think this season of Discovery is shaping up to be one of its best seasons yet, and I am really enjoying it. So let's hope that this continues throughout the rest of the season. And of course, I'll be back next week with my review and thoughts on episode 6, which I just can't wait to see, because apparently it looks like there's something going on with Georgiou that might have something to do with her feelings towards Michael. But anyway, I guess we'll find out in the next episode. So with that, that's going to about do it for this video. Just my little analysis of the latest episode. So as always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified of any future videos that I post. And also, feel free to comment and let's get some discussion going about Discovery. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link is down below. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, the link for that's down below as well. And Twitter. Don't forget Twitter. I'm on that. Link for that down below. So, with all that, I'll see you all in the next video. Live long and prosper, and